Hello, gentlemen. Welcome to the biggest podcast in the world, the Selling on
Welcome
Amazon
to
podcast.
another episode of Selling on Amazon.
Yeah, I think the amount of listeners we're getting this week is, I think Joe Rogan is a far second to what we're doing
Our
on
second,
volume.
he's
Far,
he's all the way down. He's like tier 15. We're tier 2.
yeah, yeah. It's like, come on, Joe. So for the listeners that are just starting to jump into this AI launching brand, what should we call it? We launched a brand using AI. I think that's what we should call it. Part one, part two, part three, etc.
Or an AI started my company for me.
AI started my AI started my private label or my Amazon company for me.
Amazon, yeah, AI runs my Amazon business.
Okay, good. I like that.
Or
I like that.
started my, we'll have to come up with it.
We'll ask AI to come up with it.
Yeah, ask AI to generate what the name should be.
That's exactly what we should do. Ask
Yeah, we
Okay,
shouldn't
good.
actually decide or do anything ourselves. This is all we're just going to talk about what AI is doing, and then AI does everything.
I love it. I love it. Okay, good. So I just want to start and kick this off with an update for the audience. Last episode, you're gonna see that halfway through the episode, we decided to start a brand using ChatGPT. Okay. And there's a whole thread here of inputs of me basically saying I want to start an FBA business and I need a great product and I want high margins. I want it to be a consumable. And then what happened from there was ChatGPT gave me 5 categories to work in. As you can see here, health supplements, eco-friendly cleaning, coffee, skincare masks, and pet treats. Oh, sorry, they gave me more than 5. They gave me 7. And I then went, thank you. That's fantastic. Which of these would you recommend doing? And it very specifically said, out of the products listed, we recommend premium pet treats. So that's the path we're going down. From there, we really went down that path. So basically, from there, we went, okay, good. So out of the premium pet treats, what should we call it? And any tips on packaging that will catch customers' attention? And it gave us recommendations on what to call it. It gave us tips on packaging. Nothing really alarming here, biodegradable, eco-friendly, organic, non-GMO. So there's nothing here that really blew my mind. So then I asked another question. I asked, how much money should I invest? And the estimate is about, $15,000 to $20,000. This I think is a little low. It's saying 12,800, just based on the amount of quantity of product we need. So we decided as a team here that we were each going to put in 5,000 as needed. If it's cheaper, we'll put in less, but we're each going to go 25% and with a max investment of 20K to launch this AI pet project. So then from there, so there's something that it said here that really caught my eye, and this is kind of the path we went down. It basically said to do breed specific products. And I'm trying to find where it said that, but it really caught my eye at the time. Cater to specific breeds. Where is it? Where is it? It's somewhere in here. Natural benefits, organic, user identify, transparent window. I already emphasize unique health benefits such as specific health benefits. No. God, do you guys remember where that was?
I thought it
No.
was. I thought it was earlier because this is where you
It
already
was-
started making the branding. So I thought it was
Let's see. Let's go up a little
bit in
bit.
the beginning. Yeah.
Here we go.
No, this is like so.
Wait, no.
Yeah. So it's going into like pet. This is why you should launch a pet brand.
Here it is. Boom.
Yeah. Breed specific treats. That doesn't. So does but breed specific treats doesn't really exist or is not really marketed, and that's why we like that. Like it doesn't actually. It's not prevalent in the market. I don't see. I looked and there aren't like there's general dog treats. Like all dogs should have the exact same treat, but then you go into looking at a treat for bulldogs, a treat for greyhounds, a treat for retrievers or huskies or whatever. It doesn't exist. Like I've never found a product with all like this is for your lab, this is for your retriever, this is for your husky, this is for your and then like it doesn't exist yet from what I know. So this is making something that's ever been done before. Nobody's done this. Not that I saw anyway.
Yeah, the search volume agrees with you, Mike.
Yeah. But see, like nobody is searching for that either. Like there's not like,
Yeah.
oh, I want a treat for my lab. They're just going dog treats in general. But the thing is, if they do type in dog treats and they see a product that has breed specific, like it's got coverage of every single breed. Like, oh, we cover, if you want one for your lab, you want one. And I think that pre-closes the customer, because if they have a husky, they're going to buy the husky version. If they have a lab, they're going to buy the lab. Like, of course, they have to buy their breed specific treat, unless they have
definitely
a mutt.
different.
So then we should have a mutt version too. Like,
I love that, the mutt. Which
yeah, treats for mutts. The mutt.
Yeah, we'll
It's like
call
we
it- we'll
cover
call it
all
mighty,
bases. That is just
Mighty Mutt
basic
treat.
private label. The mighty mutt treat. Yeah, you have a mutt. Well, this covers all mutts, and that's
Okay,
just a
so let's
basic
continue.
private label treat.
It's true, man. It's true. So the breed specific thing is really what caught my eye, and that has brought us down a very interesting path since then. So from there, I said, okay, thank you. I will launch a premium pet treat brand. What should I call it? Any tips on the packaging that will catch consumers' attentions? I hadn't really started yet on the breed specific based on this question. So I got a bunch of furry delights and Poffic bites and stuff like that. And I wasn't quite closed on that. So if you notice my next input, after how much money should I invest? Also, you mentioned to launch a pet treat catering to specific breeds. That's when I actually finally went back and read it. Which breed should I cater to? And I went, boom, Labrador Retrievers. Why? Consistently ranked as the most popular dog breed in the US and many other countries. Health focus, joint support, weight management, and dental health. Okay,
Makes
then
sense.
that's what we're doing. Yeah, it does make sense. And then French Bulldogs is number 2. Really interesting. So then I said, in the above list, which one has the highest potential for success? And it said Labrador Retrievers. So I just confirmed that. I really wanted to make sure that I was on the right path, which I was. And then from there, it basically lists out the product and marketing strategy for labs, like what to put in it, glucosamine, chondroitin, branding examples. Make sure you have it low calorie, high fiber, designed to clean the teeth and freshen breath, right? So it gives me packaging tips. Uses images of healthy labs on the packaging, clearly indicate the health benefits, utilize matte finishes, vibrant colors, gold or silver accents. It's just great. Then I said, great, for Labrador Retrievers breed, what should I call this treat brand? And then it said all these suggestions from Labrador Delights, Lab Tasty Treats, Labrador Love Treats, and then I said, it said, we recommend Labrador Love Treats. So I went, great, that's the name of the brand, or that's the name of the product, Labrador Love Treats. So from there, I asked, what ingredients should it have that are healthy for the lab, but also be high margins? And then it recommended natural and organic ingredients, single protein sources, limited ingredients. And then it goes into proteins, chicken, salmon, lamb, joint support, glucosamine, chondroitin. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Turmeric, digestion, pumpkin, sweet potato, probiotics, and then skin and coat, flaxseed, coconut, antioxidants, etc., etc. So at this point, we have the name of the product. We know what we're focusing on. We have a basic idea of formulation, and then I go listing out suppliers, and then it listed out a bunch of suppliers. This took a while to find. I had to do it multiple times. So here you go. Here's a bunch of suppliers. And then I picked like 4, and I called, and we spoke to one today, which we'll go into. So one other thing I thought of, guys, is I said we plan to call the first product Labrador Love Treats. However, we want a brand name which will hold multiple products for multiple breeds. Please provide your best 10 brand names that will sell this product and be more breed specific products. And then it gave me a list of 10 brand names, and then it recommended the one that we decided on. So what do you guys think about this brand name, Pure Breed Pet Treats?
I think it's fantastic.
I think it's perfect. It communicates exactly what the brand is. It's catchy, it's easy to remember, and it's got the niche tied into it. Like it's a perfect brand name. I couldn't have cut him up with it better myself.
Yeah, yeah. I
Pretty
think
cool.
it's excellent.
I think ChatGPT just took all the creativity out of the human element and just it's almost like it's more creative and faster than our minds is. It's incredible.
I know. I'm kind of
It's
blown
not
away.
even fair.
It's just not fair. It's
I
this
feel
is
like my
jo-
mind is just useless compared to this.
Well, the thing is, it speeds it up. It's not a replacement because it's not going to decide to create a brand. It's not going to decide to create it because it has no need to be profitable. It doesn't need to eat. It doesn't need shelter. It's just a tool that's making us quicker.
That's the problem.
Oh,
If it decides to
of course.
turn against us and take all of our money, it doesn't eat, it doesn't sleep. We all have to eat. We have to sleep while we're sleeping.
But
It's
for
going to
what
take
reason? For what reason? It's got no need
Yeah.
to be profitable. It doesn't need to
I
make
know.
money. It
Not
doesn't
yet.
need an economy.
Not yet.
It doesn't need
but
anything.
money serves a purpose, and eventually, when it finds that need, there goes people and humanity.
I mean, I think we're getting very
But-
philosophical, and that's ultimately what AI does. It's like, what's controlling the AI? There's nothing there.
Well, let's talk
it
about it. I
doesn't
mean,
even.
you've
It's
seen
not even
Terminator
care
1.
about us, though.
You've seen
It
Terminator
doesn't.
2.
But even like the whole premise of that, it doesn't care about humans. It doesn't need us for anything. We're just like these. It's going to turn into this thing where it's like we're just irrelevant. Humans are
but
irrelevant.
From a data perspective, humans are flawed and AI is perfect, and AI is going to come to the conclusion that it doesn't need people. And I know that I'm just fast forwarding every movie we've ever seen, but it's just inevitable. I'm just saying.
You know what? Maybe, but I think those
Speak for
movies
yourself. I'm perfect.
they're created by humans, and that's the human aspect, and it's the human take on it. Why does AI care? AI doesn't care.
It doesn't care. It doesn't have any emotions. It doesn't have
doesn't.
any. It doesn't
It's a
need them.
tool. It's just a tool.
Tool. But also without Ian's prompts that he put in here,
That's
it
right.
never would have. It needed Ian's prompts. It learned from Ian's prompts. So Ian gave it data and asked questions that otherwise it would never been asked. So it then generated answers, learning based on its answers and the prompts. So therefore, it definitely will always need us because we're completely insane. Therefore, it needs the randomity and insanity to be entered in to keep learning.
Yeah.
It also
yeah,
needs
actually
the
is
it
gonna need
also
us
needs
forever.
the will. It also needs the will to survive. Is what Ryan's saying. Without the
Yes.
will to survive, there's no. It's not going to do anything. It's going to sit there waiting.
If
You see?
if there were no
prompt
humans,
itself.
if there were no
Yeah.
humans, it's gonna sit there doing nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If all humans died today, AI is gonna sit and it's gonna get rained on. And it's gonna disappear. It's gonna break.
Well, what happens when AI is allowed to make decisions on its own?
Well,
It would
came
have
right
to have a
down.
body. Yeah, it would have to have a
Well,
body.
I was walking by the Tesla shop just the other day, and I saw a body in the window. The
He
new
is
Tesla
testing it.
robots.
It's true. I've seen that. He's testing it. But still, that thing has to it has to be programmed. Some human has to program it to do those things.
Yeah, at some point, it'll be Terminator. And what side? Were you going to be on the resistance, or are you going to be? You got to pick your battles. But right now, it's a tool. Yes.
So, after talking to the supplier, we definitely have the opportunity now to actually make this. We have the supplier that can custom formulate the exact prompts or ingredients that ChatGPT gave us for a lab.
What did the supplier say?
It's pretty cool, actually.
It was a
He's had-
cool.
They said
Yeah.
they
was
can
really
do
cool.
it. They can custom make. He has to do some R&D, and he can custom make the formulation.
What was the
Yeah,
cost?
so let's name drop him. His name is Taylor Arms, and he works for a company called Casco Biolabs out of St. Louis, Missouri. And good question, Eric. The cost. He said we're looking at $4 to $5 a bag, all in.
Yeah.
and on the first run, and you're looking at 8 ounces worth of treats. They already have, check this out, they already actually have heart-shaped baked treats. So they're like, you could probably take your formulation and we could probably just make slight adjustments to the ones we have that are already heart-shaped. So he asked me to send him the ChatGPT recommendations, which I'm going to do after this call.
And Ian, you also forgot to say that ChatGPT found him for us.
Yes, ChatGPT found him. Everything that we're doing is prompted by ChatGPT. Yeah, I think the only thing we're not going to do on ChatGPT is we're probably not going to use shipping with AI. I think we're going to just manually ship, and then Eric was talking about using AI for, and so was Michael, AI for the PPC, which would be XMARS, but it's still AI. So we're still going to do AI on the sponsored ads.
What was the MOQ on the order?
It's going to be between 2,000 and 5,000, most likely around 2,500 or so for the custom formulation. Would be my guess is what it would fall at.
Yeah.
It's not much, actually. Not much
What
at
do you
all.
think? What do you think we can sell it for? Can we ask ChatGPT what price we should sell it for?
What's the suggested retail price?
100%, 100%. So let's make sure that everyone's up to date. So and then we'll go right into that. So everyone knows Pure Breed Pet Treats is the name of the brand. We checked the trademark. We cleared it. ChatGPT did not file for the patent or the trademark. Unfortunately, I had to use our attorney for that, but that is done. So we now own, or it's pending. Pure Breed is now our brand. Okay, so that's really cool. That's very cool. Here's more suppliers, more suppliers, more suppliers. Here's more suppliers, more suppliers, more suppliers. Boring, boring, boring. Here's small batch suppliers. Here's how I found our guy. Good. Eric, you wanted to know what we could sell it for.
Yeah.
Okay. So we are launching the above referenced Labrador Love Treat product on Amazon. It will be in an 8, he said 8 ounce, right?
Yeah.
Bag with a resealable Ziploc. Based on comparables, how much do you think we can sell this product for to Labrador breed owners? Okay. Did I spell things wrong?
Yeah.
It'll probably already fix it because it's AI.
AI is like dummy fix.
Yeah, it's gonna go.
Okay.
Humans with their
Here we go.
misspellings.
The AI is probably like, you morons. You can't even spell the inputs right, you freaking idiots.
It's gonna correct it for you.
Blue Buffalo Wilderness Trail Treats.
Ooh.
Oh, those prices sting.
They hurt. They hurt.
That's not even profitable with the Amazon fee.
Yeah, you should.
$9 to $14.99 per 8 ounce bag. I'm just gonna pull up an 8 ounce bag just to tell you what the Amazon fees would be, just for that, just to give you an idea.
Okay, good. All right, hold on. Let's ask ChatGPT.
Okay.
Before you do that, put your hands down, Eric. Put your hands down. Okay, good. So the answer is $10 to $15 for an 8 ounce treat, because it's saying, here's the key. It says, considering these comparables, we need to position Labrador Love Treats competitively while also ensuring a healthy profit margin, given the premium positioning, breed-specific targeting, and high-quality ingredients. Then it says justification, premium positioning. By emphasizing the breed-specific nature and high-quality ingredients tailored for Labradors, we can justify a higher price. Boom, agreed. And then USP, unique selling proposition. The breed-specific focus sets it apart from generic treats, appealing directly to Labrador owners who may be willing to pay a premium. Market alignment, pricing within the $10 to $15 range aligns with high-end premium treats in the market. Okay, good. So Eric, you wanted to know Okay, thank you. How much are Amazon fees going to be if we sell this product at $15 per bag?
It
Wow.
knows.
The referral fee is definitely correct.
Wow. Okay, here's for the listeners, not the viewers. It came back and said referral fee, which is 15% on Amazon. That'll put us at $2.25. Then the fulfillment fee, which is based on the 8-ounce, half a pound size, would fall into the range for small standard. Do you guys think that this is right?
The
Yeah.
fulfillment fee,
And then
probably.
it says $3.22. Okay, and then
Uh,
storage
Double
fee.
Yeah,
checking it over here.
Okay. And then it says total fees, $5.56. And then it says net revenue, $9.44. Good. So I think the next question is, thank you. At
Yeah.
the above, yeah, go ahead, Eric.
I was just gonna say at $9.99 for an 8-ounce bag, it's $2.49 for the Amazon referral fee, and then $3.78 for the fulfillment cost.
So it's
Okay.
pretty much.
I did it at 15.
Oh,
You
at
know,
15.
Yeah, I did it at 15.
Okay.
So then I said, thank you at the above fees. And I think I have to sneeze. I'm just, you know, that period where you think you need to sneeze, but you're not 100% sure.
There we go.
Done. I muted it for the audience, but I did in fact sneeze. Okay, good. So then, all right. So I think my question, guys, is at the above fees, how much should we pay for each bag? Also considering Amazon ad spend to
Well-
make a profit.
One thing that I might suggest if I was advising on this product would be maybe doing a 16-ounce instead of an 8-ounce. Because you would.
That's if they have that. That's if they have
I
that
went
size
to
bag.
Costco the other day, and they have big bags of dog treats, like healthy versions of them, and then these things are $34.
That's in the
Mm,
sweet spot right there. That's where you want to be.
I like that. I like that. So let's see what he says on the price, and then let's ask him about the higher bag.
I noticed that
So-
you gave AI a gender. It's a he. Is that?
Oh, yeah. It's definitely a he.
Eric, that's a no-go zone.
It's a non-binary.
Okay, good. So we have. All right, let's break this down. He says a reasonable profit margin in the pet treat industry can range from 20 to 40%. So let's aim for 30%. He says, at a selling price of 15, Amazon fees at 556. Let's assume 10% of the selling price goes to advertising, which is a little. I think tacos would be more like 15%, right? Especially,
I don't think this thing has ever run an Amazon account
In the
before, though.
beginning,
yeah. No,
Not
not
yet.
in the beginning, guys. No, the beginning metrics are always going to suck. I'm talking just lifetime metrics. Like you have
Okay.
reviews. Let's assume your reviews aren't bad.
okay.
Those two things, right? I think he's being extremely conservative at 10%
Conservative.
Amazon ad
Generous.
spend.
Yeah.
Generous, yeah. So that basically tells us that we need to spend $3.45 per unit.
Keep in mind that 10% tacos on a $10 product is $1.
No, it's $15 product.
Oh, it's $1.50. So that's a lot of sales to get in $1.50.
It is. You have to have a lot of subscribers. That'll take a long time.
I
Yeah.
mean, the cost per click on those keywords. One.
Oh, they're absurd. They're absurd. But at the
Yeah,
same time, guys,
yeah.
the same time, guys. Here's what's good about this being a niche product is we're not going to be bidding on pet treats. It's gonna be a slow roll. I don't think this is going to be a high volume seller. I think it's going to be so niche that we're going to just pick up all the Labrador people who happen to see it, and we might need to bid on some medium tail just to get it in front of certain people. But I don't think we're going to be spending $10 a click like some of those other brands do, just because we're so niche.
I would
I
say
think
just
the way that this particular brand is going to go is that you're going to get anywhere from 100 to 150 sales a month per SKU because it's so niche. But then if you cover all bases and all breeds, your parent SKU will be doing thousands of sales.
Correct.
So
Correct.
that's this type of brand. You have 100 sales here, 50 sales here, 30 sales here, 150 sales here, and it's going to add together as a parent.
so we're going to combine all the breeds under one parent, and then we would just
Correct.
we'd have an upsell. That sounds pretty amazing. Now keep in mind though, we're talking 2,500 units per breed. That can add up.
Yeah, and
It's going to be upfront, like it could be up to 2 years supply per breed as long as the shelf is that. Because if you're ordering 2,000 units for a Labrador, and obviously Labrador is the most popular breed, but still it's only a percentage or a fraction of dog owners that actually have a Labrador. So, and their sales you're going to get their sales for sure, but it's going to add up to probably 100 sales a month or something, 50 to 100 sales a month.
Yeah, there's the Labrador category is like a search volume of like 2,500, and based upon what I'm seeing, I don't see anything for dog treat breed specific. There is a keyword if you look under dog treats like large breed, or like that has 24,000, but there's nothing that is breed specific. So we would be creating the search volume. It is non-existent.
correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Okay,
And
good.
then
So
the impulse buy would be insane, because if you have a Labrador and you see a Labrador specific treat, you're like, of course I'm going to get the Labrador specific treat. That you would impulse buy it.
the question is, would you pay $5 more for it? And we got to find that out.
I mean, if
Well,
I
we
had
got
a
it.
golden retriever, and I mean, as a previous dog owner, I've known many dogs. I would absolutely, for a breed specific treat, I'd be like, I want to pay $5 extra for my breed.
We have to make it clear on the packaging why. Like
Yeah.
those ingredients. Those
Specifically
ingredients.
formulated for Labrador retrievers.
Those ingredients need to be clear, big, large,
Yeah.
stand
So
out.
question.
And why? Yeah.
Do we want to get into the mutt space? Meaning, do we want to say specifically formulated for Labrador retrievers and Labrador mix,
No,
or do we just want to be Lab retrievers?
I think that we'll be deviating from what they've told us. They've told us specific. They've been very specific. The mutt is the mutt. It's its own thing. It's like,
Yeah.
you got a mutt, you love your mutt, here's your treat.
Yeah.
You got your lab, here's
Yeah,
your
I think
treat.
that
We could do like a small mutt, a medium mutt, and a large mutt as the variations.
But that's
so like
very
the
much-
mutt version,
yeah. But,
and
yeah.
then small mutts, medium mutts, and large mutts.
But I think that's what everybody else is doing on Amazon. They're doing the all-encompassing everything dog. I think the thing that's the separation is for true dog lovers that spend the extra money to get pure breeds. I think that people that truly love their dogs will spend more money for something that's specifically designed for a purebred Labrador.
I mean, if I bought like food for my child, that was specific to her nationality, this is like
Sure.
my daughter is technically German and Polish mix. And if they sold a German Polish mix baby food, I'd be like, yeah, I'm gonna spend the extra $5.
Done.
For girls named Ireland, yes.
Specifically catered to girls named Ireland. Yeah.
That's funny.
It'd be
Like,
hard
this
not
is
to buy
great.
that.
I'm gonna spend $25 more money.
If there was a ribeye steak that was for guys named Ian, I would pay the premium. I would
Right.
for sure.
The Ian steak.
So
Stupid.
the Ian steak. So the next thing we put in is going for a 16-ounce bag. How much could we sell it for? And it basically gave us comps. So it says 24-ounce is $21 to $26 from this brand, and then a 20-ounce is $18 to $23, and then a 11.6 is got Rachel Ray is so cheap, geez. And then Zooks for a 16-ounce is $15 to $20. Then it says, given these comparables, a 16-ounce bag of Labrador Lab Troops can't be positioned in the higher price range due to its premium quality and breed-specific focus. We're suggesting $19.99 to $24.99.
Yeah, the one thing that I would add is from a marketing standpoint is that if you're doing purebred dogs, you can find purebred Facebook groups that are all about Labradors, Golden Retrievers, whatever. And they will
Instagram pages.
Yeah, it'll blow up. They'll
Oh,
fully
yeah.
support the product. Yeah, so it's definitely got a nice little in that way.
So, Mr. ChatGPT was already so smart that he said, "I'm already going to give you the price breakdown for a 16 ounce." Isn't that incredible? So he basically is assuming. What is he assuming? He's assuming for a 16 ounce that we pay $6.88. Yeah, COGS. Okay, good. So he's saying at $6.88 because he's doing it based on a 43 cent per ounce. That's how he came to this number. Then referral fee, if I sell it at $20 to $25, is this range, $3 to $3.75. Fulfillment fees, $3.31. Storage fee is 10 cents.
That hits the sweet spot right there. It gives you like $10 in margin. Like that's the universal sweet spot in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. Do you see a margin here somewhere for $10?
Well, after
Where is
Amazon, 16.13, and then your cost of goods was like 685 or something. So it's like 970 or something margin.
Is this it? Is this the?
Well, it's saying right there, net revenue is 925.
925. There you go. Okay, that's pretty good.
But that's
That's
at what
10%.
tacos? What tacos is that?
That's
There's
before
no-
advertising.
There's no.
Oh, that's
content
before
cost involved.
advertising.
Yeah.
So
But it's-
advertising is going to cost about $9 per unit. So you get 25 cents profit in the beginning.
Okay, so let me try this. Because what if we sold it for $27.99? Well, I was
Yeah.
thinking a few dollars more.
If they spend 30% on advertising.
Yeah.
If spend was 15%, what would my net profit be? Okay, good. So here's what I wrote. If we sold it for $27.99 after advertising, after Amazon ad spend, if ad spend was 15% of the total instead of 10, what would the net profit be? And he is saying, wait for it, net $9.30.
So you raised the margin based upon that math by like a nickel.
No, that's after. No, that's net profit. That's
After
ad spend.
advertising. Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
That's healthy. That's healthy.
Interesting. It is healthy.
Yeah, I mean, you're spending 15% on ads. I mean, then if so at $27.99, you have to basically go to $27.99, spend 15% on ads. You have a good business model. But
Yeah.
anything below that, you're operating on 15% profit or low margins. Which
Yeah,
is
one
thing- here's the
okay
key.
to do for a few months, but you have to gain market share.
Yeah.
Yeah,
one thing
I
you
don't
wanna
like
look
to
at is
launch it.
yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, Eric. No,
I was
go
gonna
ahead.
say-
I got to get it back.
We just want to make sure that the price is competitive and make sure that we're not just completely out there. We don't want to be too premium, if that makes sense. Like if everybody's selling a 16 ounce for $19.99 or $16.99, I just need to do a little price competition, market analysis.
Did you guys see this? No, you can't. Hold on. I'm going to turn
No.
off my. Hold on.
How much did you pay for that? That invisible bag?
So this is 14 ounce,
Okay.
and it's about 9 inches tall by about 9 inches wide.
Yep.
I don't remember what we paid because I can't check. I think we got it at a local store, so I can't really check. But it would be a little bigger than this. It'd probably be like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I'm looking at
I mean-
the treats, and they range between like 10 and like low 20s. That's just like a quick look. I haven't, but it does look like there's a lot of cheapos in there.
Yeah, but that's
there's a
why we're
lot. I mean,
differentiating.
like the top ranked guy is $6 for beef
Yeah.
liver. And then it goes into $10, 11, 12, and then the fourth guy is like for health bars for dogs, $17.99. And he's actually selling a crap ton. It's the healthy premium health bars, but then back to $13, $8, like a lot of these guys. But then you got some guys that are coming in with crazy, weird ones like chicken sticks for $45.99, or for
Wow.
a little thing of chicken. And he's actually selling halfway decently. It's not great, but I mean, he's $45.99 for a little thing of chicken sticks. How many chicken sticks do you get in this thing? You get a 2-pack of chicken sticks, each 6 ounces, so 12 ounces of chicken sticks for $45.
Yeah, so there's obviously a premium market out there, guys. Like the premium market is more alive than ever. It's alive and well. People are willing to pay through the nose for their dog. We know this. And we're doing something very unique, and it's hard to comp it because it's not been done before. But I do think that these are realistic expectations. I think it's realistic to assume that we could get a 16-ounce bag. I think it's realistic to assume we can sell it for $27.99, maybe even $25. And I think it's realistic to get it to a 15% tacos. I do. I think tacos at 50% is realistic. Not right away. It's going to take time. And then I think it's also realistic to make $9.30 a unit.
Well, let me ask you a question just to recap everything. So let's say that you do the 16 ounce. Let's say you do hit those margin. So we're going to use AI for the listing. We're going to use AI for the images. We're going to use AI for the advertising. We're only going to do a Vine launch. And that's it. Is that right?
That's right.
Wow.
There's only one other niche for this thing too, which I don't think ChatGPT caught, but probably because we didn't ask it, is USDA organic.
It did.
There's only one.
It did.
It caught it? Did it say it should be organic?
Yes.
Because
See?
we'd be the
Right,
only.
hold on. Here, right
there's
here.
only like
Boom.
a very small handful, organic or specialized. So
I
it caught
didn't-
it, and then we'd be the only other guy doing organic.
But can we do organic at that price point?
I don't know.
That's hard. That can be tricky.
But you go up on price, you can justify your price point, because like the guys doing organic, which is like very few of them, are going into the higher price range.
Like the 30s and the 40s, right?
It justifies your price range with organic.
Yeah. It's definitely
I'll
a
find
question
out.
for the supplier. Yeah.
Okay, good. So what other questions should we be asking ChatGPT going into the supplier conversation, which we're going to go into soon? We know we got a little better idea that we should have a bigger bag. We have a better idea on the cost of goods. The cost of goods should be, let me highlight this.
$6.
Shit. Yeah, where was it?
$6.88.
Here. Yeah. 688. Okay. So we know it's 688. We don't even know if they make a 16 ounce. We just don't know. This 14 ounce might work. The one I just showed you guys. We just don't know. What else are we not asking? What other inputs should we put in there?
I mean, is there anything missing that we wouldn't have? I think we have everything. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Ask it.
I mean, the
Ask
only thing I would ask it is like, hey, our supplier, you could throw a curveball at it and say, hey, our suppliers are currently quoting us $5 to $6 per unit. Is there any ingredient changes we should make to cheapen the price per unit?
Okay. Our
Because
supplier
that formulation it's
is
giving us
quoting
is probably
us
going to be
to bring down the cost per unit. Okay, so what I asked was, our suppliers quoting us around $4 to $5 per unit at an 8 ounce bag. Is there any formulation changes we should make to bring down the cost per unit? Okay, see what he says. Replace exotic proteins with more common proteins like chicken or beef. So that means no salmon, no lamb. Use basic nutritious fillers such as brown rice or oats instead of more expensive grains. Interesting. Then it says optimize ingredient ratios. Buy in bulk. Duh. Use seasonal ingredients. That's funny. Probably true. And then it says replace or reduce cost ingredients. So sweet potato, instead of sweet potato, use carrots or pumpkin. Interesting.
there you go.
Yeah, and those aren't bad for you. That's not like something bad. And then specialty oils, and substitute coconut oil with canola or sapphire. I would not. I have a hard time with that one because I think
Yeah, it's inflammatory.
it's inflammatory. So, I have standards as well, but it's good suggestion. Use natural chicken or beef broth instead of more expensive flavor enhancers. Love it. Okay. Then, yeah, go ahead, Eric.
I was going to say at the end of that, once you get done with that, I'd like to ask ChatGPT if I should vote for Biden or Trump for the election. Just out of curiosity.
Oh,
Okay.
boy.
Okay.
He always goes there.
He always,
I just want
I
to
don't know if
know.
I want this guy. I don't know if I want this guy on the pod anymore. So then another thing it says which is interesting, is it says bulk packaging, offer larger size bags. So that we're already on that right path there.
Yeah.
Have you asked?
And then let me ask.
Have you asked ChatGPT what's the best way to launch the product?
No, but I will.
I'm curious to see what it says. It'd be cool if it said, go to celloco.com and
I was gonna say, call Whole Foods. Here's the number, and here's the number of their buyer. And they'll buy 100,000 bags as their opening order.
So I'm asking it, what is the best selling bag size of pet treats available on small bags? Most common best selling bag sizes are 6 to 8, and then medium is 12 to 16. It says medium sized bags are a common choice for regular pet owners who want a balance between quantity and price. They provide enough treats to last a reasonable amount of time without the commitment of a larger bag. And then larger bags are 24 to 32 ounce, and larger bags are favored by owners of multiple pets, those with larger breeds. Okay, that's interesting. Or those looking for bulk buying options to save money. So Labradors are medium-sized breeds. So we're not dealing with a Yorkie here. So I do think we could get away with a larger bag. Maybe not large, but larger. Interesting. Here's what it says. Small bags, 6 to 8 ounces, are popular for new or trial purchases. Medium, 12 to 16 ounce, and large, 24 to 32 ounce bags are generally best sellers for regular use. For Labrador love treats, considering the breed-specific focus and the dietary needs of a Labrador, a 16-ounce bag would be likely a popular choice. Boom. He's telling us what to do right here, guys. 16 ounce. LFG.
Yep.
Okay. And then Eric, you wanted to ask the best
How should we
method to
launch
launch the product?
yeah, on Amazon.
Marketing wise on Amazon.
And this product actually, funny enough, might actually be good for TikTok because it's niche and it's
It is.
everybody loves
And it's
dogs
good.
and babies.
And we'll definitely hit up the Labrador pages on Instagram.
Yep.
So here's what he says.
Use relevant
Title,
keyword.
relevancy, bullet points, product description,
That's
images.
That's lame.
Lame.
It's
I mean, it's
very-
all the normal stuff.
It is, but it's lame.
It says offering a
Yes.
launch discount or coupon. He is right. You should always offer a
Yep.
discount at launch.
Yep.
Run PPC. Focus on specific keywords. Breed specific keywords.
Consider rolling in an Amazon Launchpad to gain additional visibility and support.
That's funny. Encourage reviews. No argument.
It says to do fine.
Off Amazon marketing. Let's see what he says here. Social media. Promote your product on platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. Run targeted ads on social media to drive traffic to your Amazon listing. Influencer marketing. Partner with pet influencers who have a following amongst Labrador owners. Best thing he said today. Okay. Send free
Wow.
samples to influencers for reviews and promotions. Yeah.
Since AI got a gender, maybe you should have a name. Like if you
Gilbert.
Happy.
We
Peppy.
named you
Just
Gilbert.
call it G.
Are you
Gilbert.
okay
Yeah,
with
there
that?
we go.
He says it's a wonderful choice, and he's happy to be known as Gilbert. Okay, good. Nice. So, okay, guys.
Gilbert.
We're gonna be talking to suppliers this week, and on the next episode, we're gonna have more to talk about, and we're gonna be that much closer to launching an AI product on Amazon. This is This is bananas.
Boom.
Bananas.
Bananas. All right. Well, until then, have a wonderful week, all of you guys, and keep that 5Gs in your pocket. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep it in your pocket.
It's burning a hole.
Burn a hole.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Over and out. There's another episode of the most popular podcast on the planet. Thanks to everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Bye bye.